Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time doing another Simpson episode review, and this one is on Bart the Daredevil. Now, as you know, Bart the Daredevil was the 8th episode in the second season, which aired originally in December the 6th, 1990, and I think the premise of the episode tells a hard truth moral that is still relevant to this day. Obviously being careful who you see, watch, and also copy from what you see on not only TV but also on YouTube, Twitch, as well as TikTok. And the whole point of the episode is how, yeah, after Bart going to monster monster truck rally after Lisa's whole recital, we see how after getting inspired by Lance Murdoch, who's meant to be kind of like the evil Knievel version of the Simpsons, we see how Bart foolishly inspires to be a daredevil, and after unintentionally injuring himself, we see how Dr. Hibbert has to be a bit more serious with Bart and show him a ward full of children who stupidly imitated dangerous stunts, but of course, Bart thinks nothing of it, keeps doing what he does, and gets the dumbest idea to jump over Springfield Gorge. And this is where we do see how there's two sides to where Bart has to decide what's for the best. Obviously, we see how characters like Otto and Lance Murdoch give Bart the wrong idea to go for it, despite not realizing the consequences. Well, Lisa and Homer do have justified reasons for trying to get Bart not to do it. On one side, yeah, Otto's obviously still immature and still hasn't got that sort of mature mindset just yet to talk some sense into Bart. Well, Lance Murdoch has been a daredevil his life, but fails to understand the consequences of what could happen if Bart tries to imitate him. Lisa and Homer are in the right because what Bart is doing is not only foolish and dangerous, but it can also put Bart in serious danger. And I think this happens with a lot of people imitating similar behaviors, not only from YouTubers, but also comedians, also actors, and people that they see on Twitch and so forth. Well, yeah, it's alright to kind of watch someone's videos, but if you are copying their behavior and it kind of inspires you on the wrong path, you are not only going to get yourself into trouble, but you can also drag yourself and others down into your mess. I mean, I think what I give the episode credit is how Homer actually has the guts and the more mature mindset to try and get Bart to stop what he's doing. Not only does he try to jump the gorge himself to show what Bart is doing is not only foolish, but makes it clear what can happen if his actions still continue. I think the episode also might have did help inspire the Rocket Power episode Big Thursday, where Otto gets the idea from a famous surfer, the Rhino, to surf during a massive storm. Much like Homer, Otto's father Raimondo had to put himself in this situation to try and save Otto. The only difference was Homer knows what Bart was doing was dangerous, while Raimondo had the more mature mindset and from his own past experience and talked to Otto about it. It just comes from two mature mindsets. Homer's one is more obviously knowing what Bart's doing is foolish and dangerous, while Raimondo had to learn it from experience. And I think what I also give the episode credit is showing how given the fact this was the first appearance of Dr. Hibbert, they make it clear that he drops his whole laughing matter personality to a more serious one. He obviously knows Bart is going to end up on the same path, not only like the other kids, but to similar people like Lance Murdoch, and makes it clear to what Bart's doing could land him in the children's ward as well. I think it's one of those episodes that does show the dangers of being too inspired by the wrong kind of role models, and being careful how you're being inspired could land you into serious trouble. It's an episode that's basic, but it's definitely there to help warn people that's still going to be an ongoing issue. But I think it still deserves a thumbs in the middle. It's not the best one, but it's definitely enjoyable when you definitely see the foreshadowings years later. So, Comic Viewer here, signing out.